Yeah, Chaz Hogan, Australian journalist. Now, Aussie, your team is just 90 minutes away from the Europa League final. How are you handling the pressure of such an occasion? Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain, a very nervous Aussie Villain, and welcome back to Queen of the South. It is Season 10, Episode 16, and today we have the second leg of the semi-final. We could be making the Europa League final if we can avoid defeat at home to Celta Vigo, and that just seems very doable, doesn't it? Which is, I can only let you down. And before that, we will face Hearts at home. Again, if we avoid defeat, a draw is enough for us to be guaranteed the league title. So, not too much has happened, or nothing's happened since last episode where we had the first leg, of course. So let's go and see what we're doing here against Hearts. Now, as you would imagine, there is no first team players except for the goalkeeper in the team here. So it's expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them, and we are more or less matching them up. So Bursik in goal, Murosh, Adu, Toro, and let's put him as a ball player though, and Amaruso as the back four, Irving and Bruno in midfield. It is Johnson, Eddie Johnson, Bermudez, and Gary Turpie in behind Celino. We know Celino's form has been poor. I would really like him to have a good game here ahead of this semi-final second leg. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. There's a few names. Anthony Gordon, of course, has entered the App Gareth zone. He tends to always score against us. And Charlie Patino at one point, I seem to remember I wanted to sign him. Let's keep this good form going, though. And yeah, I mean, we've just got to avoid defeat at home to Hearts. And that, as I say, does seem simple enough. Now, we will be voting on the Viewers Player of the Year today as well. Next episode will be the end of season awards, whether it be after a European final or the final game of the Premiership season. Either way, the season comes to an end next episode. So yeah, don't forget, there will be don't miss that basically in between the two games. But let's see what we can do here. Oh dear. So we're going to have 10 men for this one, which is fun. All right, let's just drop Bruno back as a deep Bermudez, as a deep lying playmaker. Sure, you can play. Maybe we'll just put him on support. I don't think he's going to do too much defending anyway. So we'll do that. We do have Bayless who could come on. But we'll just see how Bermudez goes. He is a good passer of the ball, obviously, so it might work out for us. Ball in. Toro gets that away. Going to be picked up by Eddie Johnson. There's maybe a chance of a break there, but anyway, you probably don't want to be attacking with 10 men, even if we are at home. And let's just keep encouraging them. And yeah, that's a silly thing for Irving to have done, really, isn't it? It looked a red card. I don't think we can have too many complaints about it. You notice a few young players on the bench again. If it's going well, or in this case, likely not, we can make changes. But we'll see how we go. We've got a corner. Bermudez to take. It's a decent looking one. It's Adu, and it's just over. Baba Adu looked like he went very, very close there indeed. And, I mean, we're holding our own. We haven't had a shot on target yet, but oh, that looked a little lungy. Maybe the difference between that and the Irving tackle was that the ball seemed to be touched. Can Johnson not quite do anything there? I wonder if it might serve us to go to... it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? So Adu has given away a penalty. Is Bursik even going to play statues again in goal? He tends to do it. Let's see. He does. Oh, he goes early and he makes the save. And pressure is still there. Let's see if we can get this out behind something. Amaruso heads it clear. Still it's there. Bermudez actually doing quite well. Amaruso being a one-man heading defence. But still the pressure is there. And Bursik makes a second save. And it looks as though he may have been offside. Let's just give it a focus. We've got a set piece of our own. Bermudez knocks it in to pass Turpie to Toro. It's there for Turpie, and somehow that has stayed out, though it was going to be offside anyway. It has been an action-packed first half. Considering we're down to 10 men, we've not done too bad. Celino now running at the defence. Turpie again is in there. Johnson's getting forward. Bruno's forward as well. It's not the best cross we'll see. Can Turpie keep it in? He can. Now, what can he do? He tries to pick up Bruno. He has a second chance at it. Celino, I think, was the target there, but it's not quite fallen for him. And is that going to be half-time? No, it's not. Bermudez with another corner. These are our best chances. It's there, and it is Celino, and he has got his goal. A 13th of the season for him, and despite having only 10 men for most of this first half, we are going to almost certainly have a half-time lead. Good ball in, good leap at the back post from Celino, and we did have a little talk to him about his recent form, and thankfully that appears to have not fallen on deaf ears. So we have a 1-0 half-time lead, and as things stand, we would need to concede 2 goals to not be champions today. We've got to work hard to get this result, and we'll fist pump, say, go out there and prove you can make the difference. I don't think I want to speak to Andy Irving just yet. He's an experienced player too, and he's been a good player for us. It's just a silly thing for him to have done. He doesn't have high aggression. There's nothing there that says he would do something stupid, but we all have those moments, don't we? Eddie Johnson, Emma Russo's getting forward. Eddie Johnson's pulling around into some space. Oh, and he's gone down, and that is a penalty. And, well, let's see now. Bermudez to step forward. Can he give us a 2-goal lead? And a second goal here, even with 10 men, would surely seal this title for us. Bermudez, calm as you like, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, rolls it into the back of the net. Excuse me. And it is 2-0. And surely now that means we will be winning this league today. It seems weird to say, 10 seasons in, it's only the second time we would have won the league title. We, of course, won it the first time, and then we've sort of been runners-up to Rangers and Celtic on a number of occasions. Murios with a good ball forward. Celino! Oh, Celino is back. He has a third, and we only need 10 men. We are running absolute riot here. And, well, it was a good ball. Was it Bubba Adu? No, Bruno. Who's going to find the pass here? It is Bubba Adu. The young centre-back with a cracking ball. Muros, good ball to find Celino. And that is the sort of finishing. We know Celino can do that. So let's hope he is going to find his form at just the right moment here for us. Another chance for us now getting forward. Celino forward for Eddie Johnson. We're playing wonderful football at this point, aren't we? Crossfield, looking for Turpey. Can't quite find him. Muros is there. Bruno, back to Muros. It's champagne stuff, and Celino's got a hat-trick. What about that for a goal? With 10 men, no less as well. It's 4-0. And let's hope we save some goals for Celta Vigo, because, this is just ripping a team to pieces with a man less. And, of course, that man, it would be the number 10. He would be an attacking midfielder. How close was it to offside? He's behind the ball, so he's absolutely fine. That's a good header, isn't it? Right up in the top corner. No way the goalkeeper's getting anywhere near that. And at this point, we can probably start and think about bringing some of these youngsters off the bench. An hour gone. I'm a little bit nervous just by the fact that we are down to 10 men, but we would need to concede 5 not to win the league today. So Toro on a booking. Let's take him off for McNabb, who is one of the youngsters. Now, we probably don't want McNabb as a ball player. A reminder, this is McNabb. Good, decent 16-year-old defender. So, we want to try and give these guys game time where we can to help them develop. He has already got a goal, of course. I think it was earlier this season in the Cup game where we had lower league opposition. That's not the best finish we'll see today. Let's try and demand more. Turpey on a booking, not having his greatest game. I'm wondering if Reece Layton... Although, you know what? Celino's got himself a hat-trick. Let's keep him fresh in case we do happen to need him in Europe. So we'll get Reece Layton on for him. And then the other change we could make is at left-back with Williamson. It's getting a bit late now to probably make it worthwhile. Let's give them some praise. It's a shame Turpey hasn't really taken his chance today, but he was good last time against Aberdeen. But this is going to be it. We are going to be champions. It's 4-0, despite Andy Irving trying to make it interesting, getting sent off in the 11th minute. And it's as comfortable as we would hope it could have been. Celino, the hero, with the hat-trick. But everybody played well there, didn't they? Now let's not get complacent because big game's coming up next. So there we go, done, dusted and delivered. Celtic have nothing to do now, they can't stop us. It looks as though they were playing Rangers anyway, so there's probably a decent chance they could have dropped points in any case. So let's see here, do we want it? Was probably just, I mean, it looked justified, didn't it? So we'll just confirm that. We won't be appealing that one. And, I mean, to be honest, we don't need Irving the rest of the season anyway. So there we go. We should have a look at this. We have won the Premiership, as I say, the second time we have done so. And, well, that's a good feeling, isn't it, to finally get that across the line. I thought we were going to win it last year, to be honest, at a canter, and maybe took my eyes off the ball a little bit too much. Celino, great to have you back, mate. And, yeah, well, we didn't worry about that this season. We just went and won it comfortably. All right. I feel a little bit sick as I think what's coming next. It's the second leg. Wait right there. Okay, welcome back. Now we need to vote on your Viewers Player of the Year. Thank you everybody who nominated players. We were left with 2 players with more than 1 nomination. So it's going to be a runoff between those 2 to see who you decide has been your Viewers Player of the Year. So in alphabetical order, the first man is Johnny Angus. 21 goals for him this season, 5 assists and an average match rating of 7.26. And the second player is, I think, the surprise of the season, if not the best player of the season, Thomas Boll. 15 goals for him, 8 assists, and an average match rating of 7.48. Now, as ever, there'll be a link down the top of the description below. Click on that. It'll take you through to a straw poll. Make sure you vote for who you want to be your Viewers Player of the Year, and we will announce the winner at next episode's End of Season Awards. Now, let's keep our fingers crossed that these guys can both add to that goal tally because it's the semi-final. And a team selection spoiler, they're both starting. So here we go here. We can see Rangers, of course, with a lead to take with them to Italy. And if we just go down to the Conference League, Aberdeen are into the semi-finals there. Now they have 0-0 Sevilla coming back to their place. So it could be a fantastic afternoon for Scottish football coming up here. But obviously we'll find out very, very soon here. Now we're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them, which is the same that they did in the first leg, I believe. And these are the heroes that are hopefully going to bring us back a European final. So it's Bursik in goal, Hansen, Bukiano, Walker and Ayrton as the back four. Mihai, Mashagi and Alvarez back fit comes in to midfield. Santos, Angus and Boll the front 3. We've got Perez, Toro, Amoruso, Muros, Bermudez, Arvik, and Celino, who we know is in goal-scoring form on the bench. And, well, no one is a booking away from missing the final, so don't have to worry about that. We've just got to worry about actually getting there. Okay, so there we go. There are the team sheets. The names all look fairly familiar, don't they? So it's roughly the same team as that first leg. I think... Do we just go with play your natural game again? Or do we say don't get complacent after the first leg, go out there and start from scratch? I'm really torn. All right, let's go with start from scratch. And, well, I mean, it was only 1 goal, isn't it? So it is not much. It's 1 mistake, isn't it? It's 1 Bukiano moment of madness. It's, you know, it could be anything, couldn't it? Oh, sick. I feel sick. Come on, boys. Come on. We've never made a European final in all the that was it. This is the 3rd series, I think, of the Impossible Dream. We've never made a European final. Now, we didn't have the Conference League as an option for the first couple. There's the ball in. Oh, it's off the crossbar. And I missed who it was with the head up, but we were that close to giving ourselves a 2-goal lead. And we've got defending to do. Hansen lumps it forward. Boll will try and put the pressure on. Mihai, can he get a foot in there? They go all the way back to their goalkeeper again. Again, lumped forward. It's not gone to plan. Oh, and they've hit the post now as well. Let's give them a praise. We are winning the tie. We're doing okay. We've got 66% possession, 95% pass completion. I mean, that we can't ask for much more on that front. Now, the one thing that we did, I think, did we take off work ball into the box last time? Which seemed to help us a little bit. So let's try doing that again. If we've got that much possession, but not the shots to go with it, then maybe that's something we need to do. Now, one thing... Oh, and there's the goal. There's the goal. And it's 2-2 on aggregate. They are playing much more through the middle this time. Now, I tried to be proactive and switch from force them, play narrow and force them wide to force them inside, and that doesn't seem to be working this time, does it? They've changed the way they're playing and sort of double bluffed me. So, let's go and switch that back. And, of course, no away goals, so it doesn't affect anything on that front. Let's encourage them. And see what we can do. I mean, the match stats suggest we are still the better team here, but that doesn't mean anything, does it? The scoreboard says we're even. Alright, let's just try exploiting the middle and maybe then creating an overlap by sort of sucking them into the middle. Let's try demand more. Oh, we're not going to get this close and not turn up, are we? Come on. XG is even. We've had more shots. They've scored from their only shot on target. I can't do another penalty shootout, by the way. That's just going to be too much. Thomas Ball is not having a good day. I wonder if we go to wingers. Just go out there and play. The result will take care of itself. Let's just try that. Let's just take the pressure off of us. I feel like we deserve to get through this. If we can't win, you know, or not lose a home game, then we've got no one to blame but ourselves, do we? Can we win that? We can. Santos, ball through for Johnny Angus. Big moment for Johnny Angus, and he has done it. It's a 22nd goal of the season. It's 3-2. We're back in front. We'll go back to positive. We don't need to be attacking them. We'll give them some praise. And not a great goal kick. It was Walker, or was it Mihai with the header? Santos straight through for Angus, and first time, there's a finish for you. And early in this second half, it is 3-2 on aggregate. Thomas Boll still not having his greatest game. We know Celino is in form. Do we make that change? Now, the problem, and why I'm not doing it instantly, is that if we wanted to go to wingers, Thomas Boll needs to play on the right-hand side. We could stick someone, perhaps like Santos, out there, though. Let's wait and see what happens here. Angus, back to Ayrton. Ayrton back to Angus. Angus, oh, it's looking for Santos. Just couldn't quite find him, but we pick it up at the back. And we come again. Mashagi gets it wide for Hansen. Can Hansen whip across in now? It's deflected. It's... I was hoping for a moment there we might get a bit of a stuff-up. But no such luck. Ball forward is becoming a long old highlight. Walker is there again. The captain, of course. The Scottish captain of the Scottish champions. Can he take us to a European final? We are 25 minutes away. Mihai. Angus. Look at the space Ayrton has there. Excellent stuff. Cross in. It's Boll. Thomas Boll. All right, mate. Not your day. Not your day. Celino, on you come, mate. And that was a Thomas Boll. He should have all but wrapped up our place in the final there. And Celta Vigo will come again. Ayrton putting pressure on Angus. Again, not giving them a moment to settle on the ball. Alvarez. They're just keeping possession here, aren't they? Playing around our press. It's just that worrying moment of, are they going to spring a ball that gets them in behind us? Santos trying his best. He's got to be exhausted. He's just chasing shadows out there, isn't he? Hansen, there's the cross. Ayrton is not quite there, and there's the goal, and it's 2-1. It's 3-3 on aggregate. And it's back to being nervous again. Did Ayrton just drift too far in, I wonder? It was a decent first touch. And, well, Bursic was kind of damned if he did, damned if he didn't, wasn't he? All right, let's demand more again. Alvarez is coming back from an injury. Let's get... Arvik is nervous. Let's hope he gets on the field and looks a little bit less nervous. Come on. Let's encourage us. Oh. We have been the better team again, but we're just... Is there going to be a highlight? There is. It's the 89th minute. Surely a goal now wins it. Or loses it, as the case may be, depending on where your allegiances lie. Santos! Oh, I thought he was going to do it again. And is the highlight? It is going to continue. Please win this header. Mashagi does, but doesn't keep possession. Oh, don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, Bursic is there. And is it extra time? Oh, not yet. Santos with a free kick. It's back post. It's Bucchiano! It's still bouncing around, and somehow it has stayed out. And it is going to be extra time. Oh, it's never easy, is it? Look at that XG. We should have won that game comfortably. We had more shots on goal than they did on target, I should say, than they did on goal. Okay, now it is time for everybody to dig in. Don't let this go now, guys. You're so close to the final. And we deserve to be there as well. It's not like we've, scraped and clung on to get to extra time. We have been the better team in this tie, in my very unbiased opinion. Here we go, Santos. Santos looking for Mihai coming through. Mihai! Oh! Still, the ball, that winning goal, does not find the back of the net for us. Let's go to attacking. You only live once. Another highlight. Celino. We just need that little moment of quality in front of goal, don't we? And then surely it's done. Arvik. Can he provide that moment? We know he's a good dribbler. There's the cross to the back post, and Angus can't keep his header down. And is that going to be half-time in extra time? Walker is knackered. We've got some very tight players out there. Do we start looking towards penalties? Let's encourage again. We know Bermudez is a good penalty taker, one of our better penalty takers on the bench. We might need to start looking towards that. Okay, so we're going to bring Bermudez on for Mashagi, who is on a booking, knackered and not a good penalty taker. Mihai will move into the middle. Bermudez and Arvik, both very good dribblers of the ball. So what we're going to try and do against tied legs is just run at the defence. And just hope that in the last few minutes here might create us something. There's a lot of nervous players there, though. Oh, we've got... It's basically done. We're in stoppage time in extra time. Angus to Celino. Celino! We should have time for the corner. Can we find a head? Santos, Bucchiano's in there. Good header, not the jumping reach, though. It's towards Arvik. It's still there. Just unleash it. Someone unleash it. Someone be a hero. I don't want to do penalties. I can't do penalties. I don't have it in me. Arvik does well. Oh, just can't quite get past his man. And still, it's done. That's it. Oh, and it is penalties. We've got nervous players ahead of the penalty shootout as well, which is not great. Relax, pick your spot, don't change your mind. You'll be fine. All right, Bursic, for the second time, can he be a hero? Now, we're going first this time. Can Johnny Angus get us off to a good start? Come on, Johnny boy. Johnny Angus got a goal in normal time. Start this off with a successful penalty. Really disappointing to lose at home, though, isn't it? On the night. Can Burstick make a save? Oh, that's gone straight through him. Santos steps up now. Come on, Santos. Oh, it's a good penalty. It's 2-1. Can Burstick give us an advantage? Come on, Joey boy. Come on. Come on. Oh, he did his statue trick, but on this occasion, it wasn't enough. Bermudez now. Now we know he's nervous. Come on. Oh, he's tucked it away nicely. All right. Again, we have the advantage. The pressure is on them. As long as we score, the pressure on them just builds and builds and builds. Can Burstick make that pressure count? Oh, he doesn't have to, because there's the pressure release. The ball is on its way past through the English border. And Celino now with a chance to all but put us in the final. Celino. Oh, it's a wonderful penalty. And we are one kick away. They have to score or we are through. And it's going to be Rodriguez for them stepping forward to face Bursic. And can we get ourselves... This is it. Come on, Bursic. Be a hero, mate. Be a hero. Come on. Oh, it's another good penalty, and it's back to one. If we have to score, if we score, we're through. If we miss, then the momentum just shifts, doesn't it? And the hero could be Mihai. The wonder kid from Romania. We signed him to stop PSG getting him, basically. He's been a wonderful player. We worked hard to get him a work permit. Can he send us to the final? He can! Queen of the South will be in the Europa League final. It's the first time in impossible dream history that we've made the European final, and it was Mihai with the winning penalty to get us there. That's how you hand a two-leg tie. Well done. It's not really. I would have rather we just won it in normal time, but we got there in the end. And it will be an all-Scottish final. It will be Rangers, who also went through on penalties against AC Milan. So, I mean... Are we favourites for the final now? We're going to the Aviva Stadium. Now, that's the one in Dublin, I think, isn't it? So it's Rangers and Queen of the South in the final. Walker on form. Passes completed. Headers won. Really good performance from you, mate. Captain's performance, you might even say. Now, that begs the question, how did Aberdeen get on? Are we going to have a third Scottish team in a final? No, we are not. 3-1 Aberdeen lost at home, which is fair enough, to be fair, against Sevilla. They probably did well to have a chance when they got there. But it's an all-Scottish final in the Europa League. One of us is going to be a European champion. That, of course, will mean a top seed in the Champions League for next season as well. And that is just all very, very exciting. So that will do it for today. If you haven't enjoyed that, I don't know what you're doing here. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit thumbs up. And I will see you next time for the Europa League final. We'll also have, of course, our end of season awards. Don't forget to go and vote on your Viewers Player of the Year and our Goal of the Season competition as well. And, well, let me know in the comments now. Get your predictions in. It's Rangers in Dublin. Who's going to win? Take care.